Oh, okay. Today we are playing Where the Birds Go to Sleep. It's a demo. I'm also playing an entire storyteller series because there's currently a festival on Steam and I thought it would be really cool. New game. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is a spooky game. Make no mistake, you've made your decisions. Oh, every word you say, every thought acknowledged will plant a seed. Each gesture and inflection, no matter how insignificant, is a step that threads a clearer path to a secret garden. There's a hidden cost, a chance for any inkling to root itself deeply. Leave a mark. There's a bed of flowers made ready for you. Ooh, that implies death, does it not? Wait. My scroller is okay. For the moment when you eventually crumble under pressures of life and lie down in the position assumed over and over again, when you fall back on the nature you've cultivated, your second nature. Oh.
The moon's quite high today, isn't it? What day is it today, anyway? Oi, fella. We've been quiet for some time now, you know what I mean? What's your name?
Find out what he's made of.
Look at us, brother. Two prisoners in a boat. There's a start of a joke.
We don't have to talk.
So there's this joke, but he probably won't like it.
You know, I have a feeling, yeah? An intuition. Call it whatever you want. But we'd go well together, you and I. Make it good. Team.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, hummus and bread, we'd complement each other well. It's always two essential ingredients. Two vital things, yeah? Got two arms, two hands, two legs. But just one cock and one head. Now,
Sorry, that was
heads
funny.
is better than one, but
Two
cocks. Depends on who you ask. You can't disagree, can you?
No.
Hey, relax. That was out of order, I know. But should have seen your face, Bo. What was your name? Sorry.
Dunlin.
Dunlin.
Hummus and bread.
Dunlin, yeah?
Sounds
That's a good
interesting.
name. Lovely
Doesn't
name.
quite
mate.
fit
I'll enjoy
the
seeing it.
accents.
Well, the prison guards told me your name. I know who you are. Tit.
You fucking what? Did? Like your mums did? They must have got me mixed up with someone. Name's Cormo. C-O-R-O-M-R-M-O. Yeah?
Let's not get too familiar.
That stuttering was suspicious.
Yeah. You're right. But I reckon we should.
Oh. Alright. A week has passed since your arrival at the prison colony. The camp has been abandoned. There's no one here, not a single soul. Dunlin spends his day looking out at the sea, awaiting the rescue party. Back home, your sister is ill. The cure is meant to be on this island. Find the missing people. Save your sister. Save my sister. A new thought entered your mind. Talk to Dunlin. Leave. We'll talk to
There you
Dunlin.
are.
There you are.
Is this how you go around, trudging around in the mud?
What? What do you mean?
You're not really dressed for the occasion, are you?
Well, I'm dressed to impress, yeah? If there was other people here, I'd be treated like a king just because I look it. Trust me, this is how the real world works, my friend. I can see you haven't had much experience. But don't worry, just watch and learn.
If you say so.
Yeah, whatever you say, my friend.
Let's leave. To the Provisiory Camp. Smaller tent. There's a pair of putrid shoes on the floor, placed neatly under a made bed. A single bed, unusual given the circumstances. Approach the bed. There's a little bump under the blanket. There's a doll hidden under the blanket, tucked underneath a shirt.
What sort of a grown man sleeps with a doll?
Put it away. A new thought entered your mind. Sleep. Dream of pleasant things. Oh, it doesn't show me the dream? I was hoping it did. Oh, it does.
I want to get up. I want to go to work. Let me sleep.
Take it easy, take your
I
time.
could lie here forever. Right here if I have to.
And
That's
then,
good enough. Just being cozy while I'm thinking of all the hard work I'm avoiding.
interesting.
Another day of mind-numbing work. Either standing watch or scrubbing the deck. Or being bossed around. Oh. Doing things on my terms.
What would you
No
prefer?
one to boss me around. No pressure.
Nothing would ever get done. You choose this.
And whatever gets done now, every man here, apart from the busybodies, put at the absolute minimum and call it a day. This ship will reach its destination in spite of the crew. No thanks to it.
You choose
For
this.
the money. But the money's not here. It's difficult to find reason to get up today when my pay is a moon away. And what a pitiful sum it is. If I couldn't smuggle the rare goods, this miserable torture wouldn't be worth it.
Smuggling what? Where is the ship headed? You're an ape that requires constant affirmation. It's difficult to find a purpose for getting up. Smuggling what?
Depends on what's in demand. It's always stuff you can't get in Ugarit. Pagan jewelry, trinkets, ornate pens, ornate penises made of antler bones for the ladies. Right now, aphrodisiacs. Why not? It's all hush-hush under high society, but all the women need some fun too. I'm all about more opportunities for women. It will be 100-fold return. That's the price of my trust. But that's still moons away.
Where is the ship headed?
To Venator, of all places. Great place, if you can stand the cold. It's not that cold, but it can snow. I just can't wait for those cold mornings. They have no birds this time of year. Mental. The birds all left south and then east. They've got more sense than the people. Sea's a ghost town. Everyone's holed up inside, waiting for the birds to return. Until then, all they do is burn giant wicker bird effigies throughout the city. They've had a bad case of locusts this year.
Hmm.
And apparently they're starving.
So you'd be
They're bringing
starving
the
too.
fuckers grain. Grain they gave us last year. And it's me who will have to unload the cargo again. How can that even happen? Heavens forbid someone would go out and do some fucking work in that place. Superstitious bunch.
Drudgery at dawn. Interesting. Dream on or wait. There's more to do.
See above. What the fuck was that?
Wait, follow him.
Dunlin, is that you?
I'm sorry. We were just trying to chase after the guy. Was it Dunlin? I hope it was.
Dunlin.
Not now. I'm in the middle of something.
Ah.
Dunlin, were you in the camp a second ago?
I'm in the middle of a prayer. Could whatever it is wait a minute?
Wasn't him.
Of course. I understand. Of course I do.
Wasn't him.
The flock plays a song of songs. Tears, touch, and joy without end.
What's he saying?
Life without end. What comes from something else?
You're trying to be funny, mate. How long do you plan to take? Because now is not the time.
I'm in the middle of a prayer. Could whatever it is wait a minute?
Can we leave? Politely disagree.
Yeah, nah. Listen, I don't want to be improper. Mine, with all due respect. Dunlin, I don't fucking know what I saw, but you remember, your station was here. I told you not to go around the camp. You had to watch the shore.
Cormo?
See,
Yes? What is it?
It wasn't me. Now, I want to finish my prayer.
I can't. Oh.
Yeah, of course. It's better this way. I'll come around.
I have fears as many as there are stars on the sky. You said it. We have to work together. Keep a strong mind. For now, let me pray.
Cormo doesn't think it's him. No, Cormo thinks it's him. Oh no. I can't pick the other options. What's happening?
You are too trusting. That's fine. Mistakes happen.
Is he talking
Yeah.
to me? Or
I
himself?
hope you would just take my word for it. Why can't things be simple? Everyone assumes the worst of me. I'm not that bad, am I? Did I make a mistake by being so forward?
Maybe.
I did what I did. What he does now is his choice. You should be more careful next time.
It's flickering.
Maybe there was a better way of warning Dunlin.
Maybe. Naive. Piece of jewelry on the bed, the one and only unique and extraordinary locket housing Cormo's prized possession. Oh. Excuse me. It must have slipped out of Cormo's pocket. Looking at it would always guarantee a good night's sleep. Why not take a look? New thought entered your mind. Get up. There's a pair of putrid shoes on the floor, placed neatly under a made bed. Single bed, unusual given their circumstances. Go outside. Let's try a different thing. Wildly colored pavilion. This great tent housed multiple convict explorers. There are multiple beds, trunks, chests, and chairs all around the pavilion, along with a makeshift floorboard and carpets. It almost feels like a house, but the stench in here is unbearable.
Oh, smells horrid in here. Oh, I can't. I can't.
Leave. The beach is to your right. To the right, a forest looms, a great wall of impenetrable fortress, staving off the salty, soft breeze from the yielding, spreading sea, overlooked by a giant rock. Let me repeat that. To the right, a forest looms, a great wall of an impenetrable fortress, staving off the salty, soft breeze from the spreading sea, overlooked by a giant rock. There are shoes thrown about. Hundreds of shoes, along with some shirts and trousers, are left lying on the beach, moved in and out by the tide, an eerie sight. There's something else. Have you noticed? Notice? No, I have noticed. What is it about these shoes, then? They're in a pristine condition. Some of the boots are in completely mint condition. No scuffs, thick soles, and smooth leather. Such finely left to rot, abandoned to the elements. These shoes don't deserve to be vacant. What's that sound? Wet crunch. Unbelievable. In the corner of his eye, Cormo sees a what? A hermit crab the size of a fist claws out from a tiny leather boot, only to slide into another, slightly larger boot. Moments later, the boot sprouts long spider-like legs and trots away towards the ocean. It begs the question, if you were to live in a shoe, where would you live? Why the heel? Right by the entrance with a lot of fresh air and access to daylight. The sole is the thickest there, providing ample protection from the outside. You could hide here very well. A fascinating topic. Think of it next time you find some shoes around the camp. Look at the far rock. The boulder, a 4-minute walk's distance, forms a natural pier, a lookout at the sea. Would it be a nice place to think things over for one day? But today is not that day. To the forest. To the forest.
Is there something I missed? I won't be back for a while.
Turn to the beach. The camp. Landing site is right behind you. Back to camp. Oh! Large bonfire. A massive pyre is made of raw, barely processed tree logs stacked on top of each other. The dead branches and dried bark were left untouched. It's a rough, instinctual monument erected for a singular purpose. How did they get the wood up? In the morning, of course. The prisoners woke at first light, daybreak. Neck break speed. They used the slight incline of the beach to raise the logs with wedges for incremental support. Or a pulley, a set of ship ropes, and 30 men at an angle. There's no knowing for certain, but they worked together despite their differences in blood or education, a dream for the machine of abuse. There are change? Glass bottles littered around. Gleams and twinkles of broken glass perforate the sand. The smell of alcohol has dissipated long ago. Alcoholic beverages are forbidden by the benefactory and should not be supplied, so what gives? Being an explorer is a miserable job. And so, as if by accident or mercy, a barrel or two find their way onto the supply boats along with fruit that no one eats, but is instead used in wine brewing. You would know. There are chains round the pot. The prisoners drank and danced amongst their own. No, both prisoners and guards reveled and shared in their misfortune. It mattered little. All of them were swept away to this island like rubbish, and the salt-cured fish didn't taste any better for the guards or prisoners. In the last of daylight, they were like brothers, arm in arm, drunk with diluted wine made of bread and lemons, sharing made-up stories of lives they haven't lived. Come morning, they were properly born and knots. the way it's meant to be. The huge pyre was never lit. This is signal fire. For when things go south, it is to be set alight, the smoke reaching onto higher stratosphere, letting all and sundry know what is happening here. This raging fire would touch the clouds, bold and ferocious, polluting the night sky with hues of warmth. It would be seen from across the horizon, an unmistakable clue. Why wasn't it used? Don't even think about it. There's a reason it wasn't used by anyone in the prison colony, however much they needed help from the city of Ugarit. Signal fire is not here for you. It's a warning. Notice something? Notice. What is happening? I'm aware. Observer. There's an achievement. Oh. I'm aware. It's a footprint. Oh. Pair of shoes next to the bed. Pair of undersized shoes. The size makes them look uncomfortable. If you were to live in a shoe like this, where would you live? Oh, naturally the heel. Cormo presses his finger against the heel. It moves ever so slightly. Lifting the shoe, the threads fixing the sole to the heel are loose, with something filling the space in between. There's a piece of paper folded over 10 times. To Mina, my best friend. You opened this letter, and that means the moon has returned, and enough since has passed. To this day I'm 8 years old. One mo and I will be able to partake in life as Meyer intended. 'Tis a better life we can lead, with some of a thing to aspire to, instead of causing minor offense like verminions, rats, and the like. I am well, just tired and hungry. Submissive. Sleep? Let's see what happens this time. The shoes were so small. On the 5th moon, once the festival of Ilk, a joyous occasion is over, the night rolls in sluggishly. That quiet night, shadows grow many legs, long and thin they clitter down from the Minar, through the winding streets and alleys, leaving no stone unturned, no house unchecked. Every mother knows to hold what is dear close to their hearts, lest an odd heartbeat be heard, or an odd sigh, a knock, a second, a third. The door opens, and then quiet. What the heck is happening? A gaunt face peeps in from above, its neck long and nowhere to be seen. It scries in silence. It's too much to bear, and many just give up. Take what is precious and under the moonlit sky, offer their unaccounted children to the soaring, long and many-legged missionaries of the generous envoy, which gives all and sundry the chance to be inspected and accepted by Mayor, our benefactors. Even those who have missed or forgot, or were otherwise unable to present themselves at a festival of Ilk, a joyous occasion. What's this? Must be the face. The long, spindly arm. A generous envoy. Dream on, or wait, dream on? Dream of the prison colonists. Do you always speak this tongue? Who has given it to you? Who has imposed it on you early in your childhood? Oh my god, the artwork. It was not your ancestors, and certainly not your families, agreed. Who is it exactly that occupies your inland state and makes you say the words you can say, controls how you say them, the only words you know how to say, and the ideas you come up with? Who benefits from this? I will not let the settlers in. Now expel the colonizers of my brain. Colonized brain. Snake's tongue. Wake. Get up. Go outside. Stench is unbearable. Beach to the forest.
Is there something I missed? I won't be back for a while.
Well, we're going to the forest. I don't think there's more for us to look at least right now. I have made my decisions. Schizotypy. The skull barrier has been removed and your brain pulsates to the outside world. It sends and receives frequency of the most bizarre type. For the first time you can feel the sun and its warmth on the grey matter, the tickle of the salty wind as it flows in the fissure between your hemispheres. Thank you for playing. Please consider filling out the feedback form to let us know your thoughts. And kindly wishlist the final game if you haven't already. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, do I want to play again? No, not right now. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Would I pay for this? Probably. But can I afford this? That's another question altogether. I would appreciate if anyone who wants me to play this game and find all its different endings to maybe send me a little bit on Steam. It's the same as my tag, Ikazo Plays. Thank you so much. Leave me a message on what game you would like me to go towards, and I will update if that does happen. Thank you so much. Toodaloo.